Guys, got Randy here. He's going to show me how to quarter this deer out. He just killed this deer this morning, had a great blood trail, so.
Always tell girls, you know, you skin deer up, make sure that knife is away from you. Don't pull ever towards you.
Yep.
You could, man.
Looks like you got a good sharp knife. Is
brand new.
huge.
Same one I got you, I think.
Yep.
An old hunting knife to skin out a lot of deers at home. I didn't bring him along this trip.
Begin by laying the deer out full length on either side. Cut the skin around the lower foreleg and hind leg just above the knee on both sides.
Try not to cut the hair because that'll dull your knife.
Cutting the manhood.
As you can see, Randy's using a regular knife, but a gut hook knife would work really well in this scenario.
Getting the skin off as quickly as possible because
Helps it eating.
helps it breathe.
Yep. Breathe and makes it taste good.
Looks like you've skinned a few before.
Main thing is, like I say, safety's nice. You can do a lot of damage yourself.
He's always cutting away from himself. As you can tell, guys, he's really just letting the tip of the knife do most of the work, just gliding along the skin and then peeling it back as he goes.
I'm not going to hurry too fast. I'll be trying to get you.
Deer's already been checked in. Randy already called, so we're skinning it right away. As long as you leave proof of the deer, that's all you need. So it's already been all checked.
Good looking ass backwards for some reason.
You're just basically following that line along the skin, right?
Yep.
And just using basically the very end of the knife.
Once you get a handhold, you can put the skin will actually sometimes pull. It's, you know, it's still fresh. And you let them overnight, they get, oh, well, you know what they're like when they're setting overnight.
Yeah. Back legs are all done and skinned. Now we move to the front legs. Notice how he's cutting away the whole time with that knife.
Now repeat the process on the other leg and skin both legs completely.
Actually, guys, you just do the back half. I know people don't even do these front shoulders. They're not,
A bone. Try not to
there's cartilage that holds it together. You can find the right spots and just
cut along that cartilage and try not to hit the bone. That way you don't dull your knife.
kind of wiggle your knife like that.
Basically like almost his knee.
You still wiggle a little bit. I'm not even slicing, I'm just wiggling.
Right along that cartilage,
And
wiggling your knife through.
Yeah, that way I don't think it dulls the knife on the bone as much.
Repeat the process on the other leg.
Now you just glide right down the chest.
And try not to hit the guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably will, but it's kind of swelled up a little bit.
Now he's going to begin by skinning down the chest, staying right in the center, gliding all the way down to the bottom.
All skin and let that meat breathe right away. And you don't actually ever have to touch the guts when you do this?
Nope, you shouldn't have to. Well, a little bit. Well, that's the last part of it.
Okay.
If I get this out hitting the guts, I'll be lucky. Up popping these. Okay, I got to quit videoing and keep these. And it's not even what you call decent, but you use it for hamburger and whatnot.
Yeah, it makes you feel good to use as much as you can.
Yeah, I hate to waste anything.
Now he's just skimming out the front legs.
I would like to check that heart because I got a feeling.
He came through maybe.
And this way, you don't deal with the pea bag or the gut lining there out the rear end. Don't taint the meat.
That's great.
I mean, I guess it really don't, you wash it off, but
You
still.
just fall on that hide basically.
Continue skinning out the rest of the deer.
Mosquitoes. Smell that blood, I guess.
Getting her all skinned, guys. Randy the Wiz.
Boy, cut myself or something. Shouldn't say that.
Take your time. Back on the front shoulder again. You can see that hole from the broadhead.
Right in there.
Look at the fat on this guy. Man, he was ready to go. Look at the neck on that deer. Tell me he wasn't getting ready for rut.
Yeah. He's not a big deer, but you know, this is about
Getting that hide all the way laid out, and then we'll take the deer and actually flip it over onto that hide so it's not laying in the grass. But as you can see, we're keeping the meat nice and
I'll probably still hit that gut.
don't jinx yourself.
I ain't that bad, but don't stick, don't smell too.
Look at the fat on this guy. Man,
He's got a lot of meat.
Now repeat the process and skin out the other side.
I tell you that.
you can see he cut a little hole in the hide and makes himself a little handle.
That there again, easier to hold on to it.
Nice. I like it.
There was two people that
Yeah.
she goes, Dad, there's two of us. We only drug it about 70 yards up one of them hills. How did you do this by yourself all these years? I kind of thought that's probably why I'm.
Hanging your own stands, climbing up in the deer stand in the morning. Not a lot of guys that do that.
Do
They
it?
do it,
Yeah.
right? Moving up to the brisket. Cutting the shoulder off now.
Might be a little hard there yet, I think. Not much on them, but hate to waste it.
Yep. Basically just cutting straight down the shoulder
Yep, there's no
till you hit
joints.
the bone.
No joints in these. I think what they call it, is it scapula or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to grab it, throw it in the grass? Kind of slick.
This shoulder's a little bloody, but he's still making use of as much meat as we can. Okay.
Now we've moved back to the rear legs to prepare to cut them off.
So basically just broke it right at the knee, I would call it, and then
Yeah.
cut through those tendons and take the bottom legs off.
Yeah, it's kind of a feel thing.
Yeah.
But I always go about right up in there. And you keep
Just let
going.
your knife glide through there.
Yeah.
Try to stay right in the middle.
Pretty much, you kind of feel it a little bit. It's because you got the hip bone in there.
Uh-huh.
And it takes a couple of times to. I'll
Do you
probably-
gotta have a saw for this part or not?
No, shouldn't
Never
have.
have to saw it.
No,
huh?
I might be
That's
off a little
nice.
bit, but you never know. Let's see what comes out. There's some gut right there. You just gotta feel down to it. Should be right in there, I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, there it is. Just gotta find where to go through
That's
that.
that hip bone right there.
Yeah. Or the hip socket, I guess you'd say.
Still intact, and we still haven't touched the guts. So no guts are getting on the meat or touching the meat. That's nice.
Yeah, you might have to cut it. There's where you hit gut.
Repeat the process and cut off the other rear quarter.
No?
The back strap.
Okay. What are you doing now? Taking that outer covering off?
Yeah, it's kind of you get your fingers just right and the knife just right, you get a lot of crap off that back strap that we're after.
Okay.
And that kind of messed
Basically
up.
just cleaning it up all the way down.
You can do it at home too. It's nice when it's warm. You can kind of get it off a little better. Sometimes I'm not making a very good mess on this one, but keep getting that text.
Filleting a fish.
Kinda, you go along that backbone.
Just right along the backbone. Just keep the knife right along the backbone.
Yep.
Just glide it along.
Hit the, I guess would be the baby back ribs or something. Your knife tip will hit.
I got those baby back.
Yeah. Get those baby back. Neck meat, I don't know, ain't much count. We'll save some of it. Get that out of the way.
You just keep kind of clearing that crap
Yeah,
off.
kind of, well, this here
Guide
just
along,
along that rib.
right along the rib of the back strap.
Yep. This is kind of getting, that's almost getting in the neck meat here, but use that part there. It's about soup meat or something. It's got a lot of fat in it and stuff. It's not
Yeah.
pure steak.
Basically, you just glide right
Yeah.
until you hit the backbone again.
Yep. And
And
then
you take it out like a big.
dang, that punch stinks.
She's a stinky one.
We're doing fine until that last cut on that steak.
Yummy.
Now here's the Primo Deluxo.
Primo Deluxo.
Or actually not, that's the inside one. This is pretty Deluxo itself. Now,
You got a grill with you? We'll just cook it real quick.
you know what?
So you just glide right along that.
A few tendons after you remove. I think that's what that'd be. That's kind of a guide for your knife when you're doing the one angle.
Mmm. Yummy.
Heartland whitetail deer. Some of the best you can put your teeth into.
There you go.
I done elk like this, and a friend of mine, I think I probably mentioned to you, was out there, and I was doing, just wait on here, and I just like this. Of course, I got the guts out later on the elk because they got a lot of meat in between the ribs, which is really
Yeah.
good. So, but
So
he was
it's
going
worse.
crazy until he seen what I was doing.
You're cleaning out that outer layer again.
Yeah,
That's basically
I'd like to see what
corn-fed Nebraska deer.
he, and he is corn fed, and the cornfields up here this year.
A little bit of corn.
I'd like to know what he weigh or what this fat.
Cutting right along that other loin now.
Yep.
Basically guiding, just like filleting a fish, like you said.
Like a northern, but don't leave the Y bones.
Basically just pre-cutting both sides.
Yep, I think this should be.
Now repeat the process on the other loin.
So now you're doing the inside loin.
Yep, this is the Primo Deluxo here. This is what you put on your grill when you're doing the rest of your deer up.
Basically just glide right along the inside
Yep,
of the.
it's just real small. You can almost tear it out with your fingers.
It's right on the back side of like the guts and.
It's the filet mignon of a T-bone steak. If you want the inside of a T-bone, the best part,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. And it's,
Most tender piece of meat probably.
yep. Put that with some KC Masterpiece marinade. Put the whole thing on the grill,
Mm-hmm.
and it is good
It's
to
like
go.
sits right on top of the guts.
Yep,
Grooves.
right underneath. That's about as easy as I can do it, I guess.
It's right underneath its spine basically.
Yeah, yeah. See, there was the back strap,
Uh-huh.
and that's just an inside muscle.
Right inside underneath the.
Yep, right, just underneath the baby backs, I guess what they'd call them.
Wow. Cool. Just fillet it right out of there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trick. You can do it easy if they're gutted, but who wants to gut a deer? Well, you can do it this way. And there is the end of it. So, well,
Not a
I
big-
guess
not a giant piece of meat, but man,
that is the best. KC Masterpiece. Soak it for about an hour. Put it on the grill,
yummy.
and it is good. I can eat 2 of these, so I might not share.
Come on, man. Cutting the neck meat off.
Yeah, it's a lot of crap. I'm gonna try to put it in snack sticks, I guess. See if that'll kill the flavor of it.
Doesn't taste the best.
Yeah, it's just all that tendon. Bone and fat's what I think taints a deer up too. Besides letting them not air out, but it's a pretty good chunk of
Big
meat.
chunk of meat.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we bagged up all the meat so we can haul it out of here. Everything's been done. The only thing left to do is you can get some small baggies, and you can trim some of the smaller meat off if you want to do that and use it for grinding purposes, because it's not the best meat to eat.
Make sure you make some comments and let us know what you guys think. Stay tuned for more action.
Yummy!